You're listening to a podcast produced by Manzanar National Historic Site. Today, longtime volunteer Saburo Sasaki gives a brief virtual tour of Manzanar, where he and his family were incarcerated from 1942 to 1945. Saburo and his wife, Anne, have been volunteering at Manzanar since 2005.
My full name is Saburo Sasaki. Saburo means third son. Therefore, I have two older brothers that are 8 and 10 years older than me. My parents were tenant farmers in the San Fernando Valley. We came into Manzanar on April 28, 1942, and left here on October the 15th of 1945. I was 7 when we came in, 11 when we left. I went through 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade here at Manzanar. At Manzanar, we have 4 original structures remaining from the camp days. One is the current center, which was the high school auditorium, the 2 sentry posts, and the 4th, the white obelisk back in the cemetery. If you start from the interpretive center here at Manzanar, you will see fire station, 2 barracks, and a mess hall. Generally speaking, we would go to Building 1 in Block 14, which is an example of the early stages of Manzanar. The second barrack, Barrack 8, is a secondary stage. You will see the individual improvements put in by those that had those apartments, such as drapes, curtains, furniture made from salvage wood, and items that they had purchased through the Sears and Roebuck catalog. Behind those barracks is a mess hall. There are some surprising displays in that mess hall that you will enjoy reading about or hearing about. As you go on the auto tour, you'll go by on the east side a baseball diamond where we had a league that I would call semi-pro, which consisted of about 8 teams, and it was not unusual to see perhaps 2,000 or 3,000 people in attendance to watch those games. And as you go along the dirt road, as you go west, we used to live in Block 36. You will drive by where our barrack was, and also to the north, you will find the old Shepherd Ranch. That used to be a playground for me because it was a semi-zoo. It was a collection of animals that were caught within the barbed wires. We had chipmunks, kangaroo rats. We had a number of gopher snakes there. Plus, the driveway was lined with trees. Those trees are now gone, but stones still outline that drive. And as you go farther west, you will see the remaining fruit trees in the camp at the orchard, which is currently surrounded by a fence that is 7 feet tall in order to keep out the elk. Manzanar was the only camp among the 10 permanent camps that had a children's village, which is an orphanage. The children there were from early birth to 19 years of age. There were 101 in Children's Village. And as you go a little further, you'll come across the remnants of Oberak Park, which was the largest park in Manzanar. Even though it's dry, it has been restored here in the past 3, 4, 5 years. It is in excellent condition. It is a place to stop and reminisce, because you can compare that to some of the home movies of that same park, which can show you how green it could be when water is added to that park. And as you go further west and turn the corner, you'll come across the remnants of our 250-bed hospital, which was manned by doctors and nurses from the camp. From there, as you go west toward the mountains, you will see a white obelisk. That is the cemetery, and I believe each family contributed something like 10 cents per person for material to build that white obelisk. Coming back from the cemetery, you will again see many gardens en route. You will then go past the warehouse area and the slabs that are remnants of the old camouflage plant. And you might ask, well, what were they? Well, the ladies here at camp hand wove camouflage for the war effort. And further on, you'll come across an area which is outlined by many white stones. That was the area in which the administrative staff and teachers lived. They lived within the barbed wire. And as you turn right, you will come across the 2 sentry posts, which were designed and built by Mr. Cado. You can either traverse out at that point, or you can come back to the center and to the center's parking lot and revisit the bookstore and the interpretive center.
Manzanar National Historic Site is located 6 miles south of Independence, California. The site is open daily. You can also visit us at our website, nps.gov/manz, or at our Facebook page.